I was on mute the whole damn time. Whoops. The camera is equipped with a temporary scanning program, though which space station terminals randomly analyze the data in the visible beacons. There are quite a lot of Wobobos in the zone, and they managed to transfer some of the beacon data onto themselves amidst the chaos. Point the camera at the Wobobo and extract data once the buddy lights up. Alert the camera after being seen through and it takes more damage. Interesting. What the hell is this? Hmm. So I just have to look for the Wobobos?
Oh dear. Time to twirl. Need a doctor? Yeah. Time to twirl.
Oh wow.
A sharp scythe needs targets. Don't mess with me. Oh dear. Time to twirl.
This is our chance.
Time to twirl. Let me pin your. Who's next?
Oh, that's not good. I thought it was gonna explode. So am I finding these guys? Wait, what? Oh! I thought I said I wasn't gonna need green.
What a headache.
That's kind of lame.
Honored to meet me. Time to twirl.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I will, don't worry. There's that guy. Seen through.
Don't mess with me. Who's next? What are you looking at? Time to twirl.
Nice, easy enough. So is there?
Time to twirl. Let me pin your wounds. Thanks. How am I gonna get that time back?
Alright, nothing here. Holy shit, I'm paying attention to where I'm going. Wait. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Where am I? Oh, thanks for the tip. Oh, jeez, I don't know why that confused me so much. Can't go in here. Where'd I miss him then? Oh, there you are. Wow. Was there one in here? I can't remember. I don't see one. I don't know if they'd be up in the ceiling or not. Alright, where are you, little dude, so I could keep moving? Not somewhere over here in the distance, are you? There's one here in the front. Cannot go over there. Who the hell is this guy? They really need to implement this camera into the mouse. Such awkward. I wonder if you can actually move it with the... No, you can't move with the rookies. There's one right there. Where would he be? There's not too much rooms here. How am I not seeing it? He has to be in his room then. Dude, what the hell? Wow. Just not seeing it. You know what? Screw it. Pause and save? I could do that? I'll come back to this one later on.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Wait, not the plant. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drink. 3, you see? 3 are missing. Gotta find these videotapes. I know I'm right about this. I may be getting old. I may have forgotten all about the aeons, or eons, but I keep track of the number of tapes like my life depends on it. Kid, you came just in time. If you have time, go find them for me. If you don't, then suppose I have to go help from those old farts. Old farts? Yeah, there's Wen Tiwang, who talks to machine parts all day in the maintenance room. Bernard in the Department of Galactic Geography, who gives nicknames to the scrolls and plants. And there's Gun, who can light through his teeth without a blink of an eye. Yep, there's an old fart suited to every job. Videotapes? The videotapes in a space station are different from the ordinary ones. They are recordings of the wonders and mysteries you will find anywhere. Because of this, you need to looked after by specialized personnel. This is a great opportunity for you. You should count yourself lucky. And let's trouble those old elderly people. Good. We don't see many accommodating young fellows like you nowadays. However, I have to remind you that these producers of these videotapes have implemented some defense mechanisms to help protect these secrets. If you're not careful when touching the videotapes, best case scenario, you'll feel a little dizzy, and the data transfer may be forcibly interrupted. Worst case scenario, it may cause abnormal behaviors, hallucinations, and paranoia, eventually leading to memory and conscious disorders. Is it too late for me to refuse now? Stop being coy with me. I met a lot of people in my life. You don't seem to be kind who could refuse secrets. If I tell you not to think about an elephant, then images of that great animal must be all over your mind. And now I've told you everything about videotapes. You won't easily forget about the danger until you find out the secrets. I'm guessing someone took advantage of the Legion's invasion and snatched the videotapes when the master control zone was unguarded. There are no borrowing records indicating the suspect is unwilling to expose their identity. There is no sign of damage indicating that they were not trying to destroy these videotapes but to view the secrets within. The device for playing the videotapes is located in the safe area of the supply zone. If you go there, you may find some clues. Gotcha. Alright, start from here. Point of view appears to be falling into empty space without beginning or end. The camera eventually gets focused. Now you're looking at the vast hinterland of the universe through the Center Issue Navigator visor. In the distance is a bright blue dot. This is like condensed water droplets. You recognize it's the Herta space station. The next second, crystallized cracks spread silently across the screen. The dim blue flickers, monsters spread all over the sky, and silent planet begins to crack slowly apart. Then comes a flashback from a baby crying in the cradle to the joyous laughter and the resentment in teenage years. And the space station's cold reflection before the final departure. You see your life flashes before your eyes at the final moment of your life. This video undoubtedly records the last moment of a deceased person's life. You struggle to pull yourself out of the immersive dark mud. All you hear is the intermittent cosmic radio. It seems to be calling a name you cannot hear clearly. It's amazing, like watching someone's memory. It is still calling a name you cannot hear clearly. Ooh, dim blue dot. Justice. The camera centers on a white table in the conference room. It begins to shake slowly. The scene is dense and noisy. Then a majestic voice starts reading a report about the establishment of the Herta development of the galactic geopolitics. The voice says that when the will of the eons is regarded as a standard, the will of man will withdraw from history accordingly. The problem is that our world favors the eons reap power from their past. Here the strong get to make the rules and power defines justice. What the Department of Galactic Geopolitics wants to oppose is the status quo of the strong ruling over the weak. Those rights and answers ignored by the eons will be upheld by us. Those who are trampled will receive our help. We are committed to rebuilding the Valley of Justice for humans in the galaxy. This is the proposal of the two founders, Gun Konolev and Sheila Nova. Before the voice finishes, there are already applause and cheers. And cheers? In the conference room. So there are the Konolevs of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. During this passionate event, you'll see countless handshakes in front of the camera until you hear someone call out a name. Sheila! A powerful voice calls out, accompanied by a background noise that are hard to separate from it, as if we're inextricably intertwined. This is the most direct proof of the power of the eons in the face of the destruction of the planet. Justice sought by men is definitely insignificant. While you struggle to distinguish the name of Sheila, you're drowned by the murmurs in the background. Suddenly you get spinning heavy, forcing you to give up the thought. Cool. Doomsday. The screen lights up. The supply zone is wide open, but the spacecraft is still under control. The faint glimmers from the neuronal explosion stain the platforms a shade of yellow. In the disturbing silence, you hear an increasingly rapid breathing. Breathe, run, open the hatch, lock the navigation interface, and move on to the next one. Until you're stopped by a pair of hands. They belong to young geopolitics researchers with eyes like an eagle. Eagle Castle has been destroyed, he says. This is the most direct proof of the power of the Eons in the face of destruction of the planet. The justice sought by men is affably insignificant. He lowers his voice. Now that the cosmic rule is blocked by that thing, there's no chance you can rush back to your home planet to sound the alarm before the Antimatter Legion arrives. If you do that, you will be intercepted along the way by some evil monster with nothing but desire to destroy. Promise me, don't go back to die. Stay here, continue our research. The next second, the researcher is pushed aside, and an intact aircraft can be seen behind him. Amidst the noise of the litho, you hear a geopolitics researcher shout out a name as though you have heard it before on the radio. Sorry. A tired voice comes through from the noisy radio. The space station chose to remain neutral in the invasion of the Legion. No reinforcements will arrive. If you can, please return as soon as possible according to the scheduled route. Do you hear me? Intermittent, name is repeated on cosmic radio. No answer. The videotape seems to be related. They seem to be records of stages of the life of the same person. A space radio called Sheila pursued justice for a doomed planet geopolitics researcher. The senses in your mind suddenly become broken and disordered, and your vision of the dark cabin gradually becomes distorted and strange. You get a splitting headache and then lose consciousness. This is the medical cabinet of Herta Space Station. You fainted because of contact with improper information. Can you tell me what information you have been exposed to? A whole shitload. Whatever it is, I have cleared the mental contamination for you. Now you better go for a walk and see if you have any other systems. Come with me. Wow. Mercy resolved. Now let's continue. Same problem this time? Well, I seem to keep forgetting things lately. I've told you many times before that it's very normal to forget things sometimes. No, I've been forgetting basic things like my birthday, who my friends are, or how I came to the space station. Fine, just to reassure you, I will give you a full body scan using the capsule treatment module this time. There's nothing wrong with your physical functions. On the contrary, they're a little too perfect. Of course, that's your gift. After all, having a talent is not an usual occurrence. Your talent seems to be your physical health, so in turn, it's only fair that you might have a poor memory. With such a perfect physical condition, I better keep this on file. Let me take a record of this. What's your name? Oh yes, Dr. Joanne. My name is Sheila Nova. Sheila Nova. That's the name mentioned in the video. Whoops. In the video recording, she clearly left the space station. She even died. There must be something to this. It also matches a secret Esther was talking about. I should raise the so-called Sheila first.
Nice.
The one around you're affected by those videotapes. The constant disorder is no joke. This is the price you pay for being nosy. You talking to me? No, Joanne. This is definitely not ordinary forgetfulness. It's like someone stole my memories overnight. Oh man, it's gonna be a shitload to read. Let's see. Type of those radicals in the Garden of Recollection. There's nothing those guys wouldn't do to get hold of other people's memories. If they're doing that tournament, it's not going to work. But as far as I know, those memo snatchers have never been seen in the space station. That's a good one, sir. But I'm sure what I forgot is very important. Even questions like, who am I? Do I say it won't matter as long as it doesn't affect your research? Oh, we have a memory expert here, do we? Let's see what treatment you can come up with that even the medical staff don't know. Well, sir, I'm just a guy in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I'm responsible for passing on the rules made by the big shots in the space station. I'm flattered by your question, though. You're a head lover or husband? No, sir. I hope to contribute my everything to the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, including my health, my dreams, and my passion. Wow. I didn't even... That made me so speechless I didn't even know what I clicked on the question. No, sir, I never left the space station since I was born. I don't think I'll leave the space station until my soul returns to the galaxy. Holy shit. The space station really that good a place to work in? So, memory expert, aren't you going to cast your memory restoration spell? You sound like you're doing a survey. What's with the videos? The video record of Sheila's past. For all I know, those videos are recorded someone's personal experience. You mean those videos you saw are back of the researcher of Sheila's life? Can you elaborate on what you saw? That's horrible. I don't remember any of these things. It's like listening to someone else's life. I'll try to sort it out for you guys. So in the videos, Sheila is the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, and she left the space station and died on the way back to her home planet, to warn its inhabitants about the invasion of the Legion. We don't match this person in front of us at all. Maybe it's someone with the same name. The Department of Galactic Geopolitics has registered the names of all its staff. I'm sure there's no one with the same name as me in the database. How come you remember this so well? It's very strange. There's also an image that I remember very clearly above all else. Rows of security monitors zoom with the dark room. The scene goes on forever without a beginning or an end. It is as though someone forced this image into my mind. But at the same time, it feels like a complete memory. Sir, since fate has brought us together, I have a request. Please help me get to the place in my memories and find those security monitors. I have a hunch that if I can find those security monitors, everything will become clear. Yeah, I'll help you find it. Hey, don't forget, you're both my patients. One has potential short-term amnesia and the other has temporary disturbances of consciousness. If you can't find this room at all, then maybe I'm losing my mind. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. Ooh. Exactly how she described it. Maybe she's been here before. Now let's look for the security monitor that she's talking about. Oh, bam!
What are you looking at? Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Time to twirl!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, here's some monitors. Wow, look at these. 6 monitors set up. There's nothing on the screen. There doesn't seem to be a security room she was talking about. Holy shit, that's a lot of words. Righteous proper conduct. So it's conduct in the future. Smiles. Made Sheila. I'm only a guy in the department to apologize enforcing regulations, establish leaders on a regular basis. I pledge myself to the department. Blah blah. I've never left the station since my birth. I don't think I'll leave the station to restore the galaxy. That's what she said. Oh, you're too late. Everything's been dealt with. I found the information. Gunn from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics came and temporarily took over the authority of the medical cabinet, saying he knows how to cure Sheila. In return for them using the medical cabinet, he helped our department compile a list of patient confidentiality clauses. With that, no matter how influential a visitor is, they must follow the department rules. This will greatly improve the privacy of doctors and patients alike. Open the door. You heard her. We're working internally on the patient confidentiality regulation. You look like you're in a rush. Whatever. Our department isn't involved. You can deal with your own problems. Open the damn door. I'm performing a treatment on this young guy from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Do you two have a good reason for breaking in here? I think you have ulterior motives. Look, like I said, I'm helping this guy from the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Although there was a little accident, it was not serious and far from being a conspiracy. She seems to have temporarily lost consciousness, but her vitals are okay. By the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Gunn, the founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. As you can see, I have the knowledge and authority that matches my age. If you don't leave, I will security take you away in the grounds of interfering with medical procedures. There's nothing we can do. His authority is higher than mine. Second, only to the likes of Chief Arlen. Let's wait outside for now. Let's just call the security department in right now. Young man, why would you say that? Calm down, there seems to be some misunderstanding between us. Why do you have my manuscript? I distinctly remember putting it away a long time ago. To tell you the truth, I am a theater enthusiast. I've written a play or two myself in the spare time. It's pure fiction. I see you have a lot of doubt about me. Why don't we have a chat? Maybe we could be friends. That's right. If you have anything important to say, spill it. This manuscript talks about a mysterious experiment. The so-called experiment is just a part of my hobby. Some people are like gardening. I prefer to write plays. Surely you can't be so naive to think that has anything to do with what you saw right here, right now, are you? Oh yeah? Well, Sheila has been reciting the script you wrote in advance. Oh, you've spoken to her. That's very observant of you. Most people wouldn't notice this without paying close attention. Let me put it this way. I wrote this so-called script by imitating Sheila's speech. It is still fictional. This should clear any understandings you may have. I'm gonna say it again. I think you have ulterior motives. That's just your personal speculation. Do you have any other evidence? If not, there's no need to continue this conversation. My intuition has always been accurate. What are you talking about? This is another residual effect of watching those videos? Oh wait, wrong person. Right, the videos! What videos? What are you talking about? I saw you on the videos. What? How could you have seen Gunn in Sheila's videos? Given their age difference, if you saw a young Gunn in the video, Sheila must be a baby at that time. But that's not what you saw. Unless the Sheila in front of us now is neither the owner of the videos nor the real Sheila Nova. If there's a so-called conspiracy or some kind of experiment, then it can only mean one thing. Sheila is impersonating Sheila under false pretenses. And she is strictly following Gunn's script. Yep, it all makes sense now. You too. I must say, this is all very entertaining to watch. Well, since you found the video, I suppose I can't hide it anymore. Who would have thought this tiny experiment of mine could attract so much interest? What happens next may surprise you. But no matter what you see or hear, please be patient until the end. You better tell the truth, old man. Sheila, reconnect. We have something to ask you. Yes, Mr. Gunn, but I don't feel so good. Sheila, are you okay? Now you can give her some instructions, like pray, sing, or shout. Be sure to do what I say first. Remember, the instructions include pray, sing, and shout. Hello, I'm Sheila Nova, your guide to the heart of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Hit me? Hey, what are you doing? Although instructions are not limited to the three I just mentioned, clearly this is not in the script. Please do as I say. Alright. Sing. What the heck is going on? Yes, a smart person may have guessed by now. This all happened because I was too idealistic with my initial experiment design. I thought I could restore Sheila to her original self, relying only on the script and some technology. Unfortunately, a limited script will never be able to simulate a person's natural reaction in the real world. So I tried letting her watch videos from the past, hoping that she could get better understanding of how to be human. But I didn't expect Sheila, or should I say Prototype 157, to become a human. Or become so human. She started to think more and more like a real person. She even realized another Sheila who looked exactly like her once existed in this world. That was when she began to doubt her own existence. This is very dangerous for an android. Sheila's an android? No wonder her body scan showed that her parameters were almost perfect, like a well-calibrated machine. That's right. The experiment referred to as the perfect recreation of young Sheila standing before you. She was modeled after the co-founder of the Department of Galactic Geopolitics and the love of my life, Sheila Nova. She died in the vast ocean of stars a long time ago. The reason I made Prototype 157 is that I wanted to make up for my regret of not saving my true love when I had the chance. Wow, he built a robot. He's living the weeb's dream. When she found out that she is not a real person, in order to prevent cognitive confusion, I had to erase her memory again and again, to restore her settings and maintain her normal operation. That's why she had short-term amnesia. Right. But I never expected she would keep asking for help from the outside world until you eventually found out all about this. So when I found out that Sheila was being treated by researcher Joanne in the medical cabinet, I came as soon as I could to try to fix her recognition once again. How did this fix go? There are many possibilities. Maybe she will finally live according to the script once and for all. Or perhaps she will continue the cycle, fall into another amnesia and begin to seek help until the next fix. No matter how we deal with Sheila, I beg you, please don't make this experiment public. The ethical issues are bound to be investigated by the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. Please forgive this old man who was just trying to mourn his dead wife. I'm just a bystander. It's not my decision. Power Surge, I think you have 3 choices right now. Tell Prototype 157 the truth about her life, fix and reset her, destroy Prototype 157, records all dangerous experience from the history of the space. Oh fuck. The leader of this investigation is up to you to make the final decision. As for Gunn, I'll keep an eye on him. Oh no. What do you guys think, man? Tell Sheila the truth? Fix Sheila? Or destroy her? I think we should tell her the truth, right? Let's see how she deals with this. Well, since you insist, I'll tell Prototype 157 about her story. But how she's going to react to that is completely beyond my control. Gunn carries out your decision and leaves the medical cabinet in silence. Oh damn. How do you feel? Like I just had a very long dream. What'd you dream about? I dreamed of a cold space station, a lost lover, a huge planet, and a silent radio. So I'm a mechanical replica of a real person. My life is a parody of the dead. My thoughts, my speech, and even my behavior are the products of Mr. Gunn's preset. How ridiculous. After learning that the other me has such a rich life, I wish I had my own birthday, my own friends, and my own dreams. Take your time. Everything will happen in due course. Is it my wish? Or perhaps I do have my own birthday, my own friends, and my own dream. Oh no. This seems to be a problem with her language module. Her various functional indicators are fluctuating sharply. Thank you, Power Surge. I'm just a guide in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics. I think there is even a longer dream waiting for me. One where I willingly dedicate everything to the department. Anyway, thank you, and farewell, Power Surge. Her cognitive module was burned due to information overload. It seems that telling her the truth was a bad decision. Well, what's new? The king of making bad decisions over here. Alas, even the most advanced diagnostic equipment couldn't detect the difference between her and a real person. Except on the side of her neck, there's a vague mark with the number 157. No need to blame yourself. No one could have foreseen this outcome. It's not your fault. By the way, you still have Sheila's video there. It's time to return to the rightful place. Cheer up and let everything go back to the way it was. Oof. Well, we saw where it went. I guess it wasn't good.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I totally forgot Ezra's the one that sent us to go do this. Well, here you go. 3? Not one too many. You work hard, young one. Sit down and have a rest. In return, I will tell you a story I heard God knows when. Want to hear it? Sure, why not? Once in the Department of Galactic Geopolitics, there was 2 well-known young people. They were not only comrades in arms with similar interests, but also a couple who pushed each other to become better. They were committed to fighting for the weak and upholding justice for those who were trampled by eons and their factions. Until one day, justice was no longer just an ideal. A Lord Radric came to the female researcher's hometown. Her home planet was about to be destroyed. For the first time ever, the two disagreed on how justice should be implemented in this scenario. The female researcher chose to return to her home planet alone to alert them of the disaster. But unexpectedly, an accident occurred during her journey. At the time, the Star Rail was blocked by the Stellar Realm, and her spacecraft was also stranded in the path of the Antimatter Legion. In absolute fear, she chose to call the Herta space station for help. However, the space station had chosen to remain neutral in all actions involving the Eons, and the operator responsible for relaying this ruthless message was none other than the male researcher himself. Through the radio, he personally witnessed how his stranded lover ran out of oxygen in the damaged aircraft, and how she slowly drifted into the endless darkness. For reasons, the tragedy story just came to my mind today. I thought I'd share it with you. That's not important. I'm just telling a story. Your resemblance to relay events is purely coincidental. Well, that's all for today. Please take these rewards. Hope to see you again in the future. After all, there's still many secrets in the world waiting to be unearthed. Mission complete. Alright, let's go visit Natasha.
I heard that thing's...
It's getting late. Where to now?
Yo, girl. Oh, I was hoping this is gonna be voiced. Hope your expedition will make progress, Power Surge, and your journey will be free of pain. Of course, even if you get injured by accident, no need to panic. Just leave it to the doctor.
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society?
I have not.
Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder.
It
The most
certainly
suspicious
does.
part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help.
Go undercover.
It sounds dangerous, but what I want you to do is actually very simple. Investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out what exactly they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines. Can I entrust you with this task?
Have I ever refused you?
You're as considerate as always. This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
Nice. Let's go undercover, baby.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
That's right. Who's Natasha?
Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes still work.
Damn it.
Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it.
Was that Natasha's
Of
diagnosis?
course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through.
Oh no, this guy's going through WebMD.
For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
You serious?
What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud.
Appearances are more important than life. Yeah, one thing, but
You
life.
think I need you to tell me? Don't try and persuade me. I've already thought this through. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one.
Yeah, who's Dr. Mash?
Natasha's brother. They both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Belobog's main hospital wanted him. I've no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe.
Free medical care? I don't believe it.
What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself.
Wow. Why'd you go to him
You think I
anymore?
don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit.
I won't.
I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death. They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she... It's just something people were saying. I don't think Dr. Natasha could do something like that. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Hey, there you go.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Oh, everything's muffled.
I wanted to ask you why you're not going out for your follow visits.
Ah! A follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear, even if they could cure me. I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Damn, dude, this mission. There's no time wasted where health is concerned, right?
Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around? Do you think so? Wouldn't he want me to hurry up and join him? Kids today. Don't give up easily. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible.
Have you heard of the Mutual Aid Society?
Virtual who?
Mutual Aid Society.
All right, I heard you. Do you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the
Oh shit, I didn't know this was
underworld,
progressing the story.
finally look
Fuck.
for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
I forgot to be more diplomatic.
That certainly isn't our area of strength.
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smoothly.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance...
Where's the Stellaron?
Exactly. We don't even have the Stellaron's coordinates and location. Cocolia's sudden change in attitude is also very curious. We still haven't put all of the pieces together. Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
All three dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there's some meaning behind them. Maybe you're having them because...
Because of the Stellaron inside him?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this.
I still got shit to do. Hold on.
Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
Okay, good.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
You're pretty sharp.
You should head on back then. Thank Dr. Natasha for her concern. I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries in medicine for other people.
What?
A dispute? No. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out.
Wait, what?
Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk.
Risk.
Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why?
I have no idea.
You've clearly never been in really dire straits. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway.
We're gonna go get this wonder medicine.
What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine.
There you go.
I
The
can tell
company
you where
comes
they
up now.
trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next?
You should go check it out,
The
right?
patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Ooh, choices. I feel like I go investigate first.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Just take buy medicine.
Medicine? Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine, right? You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me.
Wait, what?
We only take cash. This ain't a charity.
Heard the medicine here is pretty cheap.
The Mutual Aid Society sets the price. It might be different from Dr. Vash and his handouts, but it's a darn sight cheaper than that clinic woman's medicine. Well, are you buying or not? Spit it out. I don't have time for chit-chat.
Why the hell are you guys selling it?
Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman? I've seen you at the clinic before. I know it. Get lost, now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Wait. What about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time!
That medicine seller sure closed up shop in a hurry.
Hey, what the fuck?
I should head back and report to Natasha.
You guarding a treasure?
Get lost, now! If you're a friend of that woman, then you...
Don't mess with me. Oh dear. Time to twirl.
Let's go.
Whoops.
Time to twirl.
Oh, I see. You're just a regular enemy. Yeah, there we have a scrap with these guys.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Natasha!
So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
Wow. So you just gave out medicine just to see how it would work. Holy shit.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him?
think it is tough for me to say.
I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the Wonder Medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Oh man. Would I get in the same thing happening right now if I chose the other options?
Who are you?
I can't be a mom and say this.
Who? And who am I?
You haven't introduced yourself yet.
Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right?
Try to stay
I
calm.
don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where? Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away.
Must be seriously ill.
Oh, well, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact their livelihood. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Wow, you can really play both sides of the...
And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. They chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Damn, that's pretty fucked up. Sounds like either the medicine will work for you or it just made you worse.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the Wonder Medicine all too well.
Those medicine dudes prey on their weaknesses.
Yeah. Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground. Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strived to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next.
I didn't doubt her. Why is that an option? It's hard to believe he was your brother.
Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment?
Somebody has to do the right
Thank
thing.
you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Alright, let's destroy this thing.
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead.
Hand over the wonder medicine.
Oh, playing the hero, are we? Is this a stick-up? Wait a minute, you're that clinic woman's lackey, aren't you? Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own
I
intel?
don't give a shit what you guys know.
She's after
Just give me the
our
damn medicine.
and sent you here to smash the place, right?
That's right.
Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Boom! That was over excessive.
Time to twirl. What a headache. Honored to meet me.
Fuck, I didn't even get a chance to attack. The old box has some medicine-labeled experiment numbers. This must be the wonder medicine the Mutual Aid Society was talking about. You suddenly hear footsteps behind you.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief.
Duh. Just passing through. Who are you?
You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me?
No? The medicine's shit.
Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief.
Let's go. Bring it on.
Don't mess with me. Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Need a doctor?
Get the hell out of here.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker?
The truth comes
admit
out.
It, then. You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
That was a hot-blooded dialogue? Didn't feel like it.
It's getting late. Where to now? Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she?
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface. I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Damn it, I wish I would have skipped this.
Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing.
okay?
I'm okay. If I were in his shoes, I may well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask.
I'm actually curious what he means by setting up. Was he your biological brother?
No, but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood, and Vash loved me like a sister. That is while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family. As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession.
What kind of person was he?
He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive, like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way.
So you knew this medicine was his work?
I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you.
Did he really pass away?
That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains.
Do you share his vision?
To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire that vision and perseverance. I always chose to believe him, ever since I was a kid. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him in a terrible way.
Change him?
During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity. Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman.
He lost his last shred of humanity.
Indeed. And it all happened under my nose. How ridiculous. My judgment was clouded by trust in a loved one. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment.
Banishment isn't a particularly harsh punishment.
Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor.
So he could actually still be alive.
That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
Damn. What a hell of a story. Alright, let me go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, chat, how about we do a summoning? Good old 10 war. I could afford 160 Stellar Jades. Let's go! Only purples. Pure light cones. Yay. That's a nice picture of Esta. Well, that's not bad, I guess. Worth it? Not really. Oh yeah, I was gonna check if there's any other missions. It was nice to us. That's true. Only ugly. Fuck. Venado. Shit. You'll be exhausted running around the whole day. Take a rest in your room. I'll bring food when it's ready. You're very nice. You're welcome. We're all friends now that you're staying here at the Goeth Grand Hotel. Ugh, sorry, Jack. He wanted to sneeze. Oh, I almost forgot. How do you find the bed and pillow? And what about the room temperature? Is the geometry furnace working fine? If you need anything, please let me know. I filled up a server's reading card. Really? It's great. I expected Biz B like you to have time. Thanks a lot, really. I'll take that then. Thanks those, Spiral Surge. Your opinion is highly regarded. And your feedback will definitely help improve the quality of our service in this boutique hotel. Oh yeah, go ahead and have these. I won't take no for an answer. They're just a few small things that have been building up around here. Haven't been able to give them away. Hope to see you next time. Oh, that's right. Actually, I should buy. I have 20 of the defibrillators. 20 ramen. I think I should be fine. The minecart thing? We do this some more time. I want to actually see some story.
You're back! I've heard from Wildfire that you helped resolve that whole situation with Svarog. Amazing.
Amazing.
It must have been exhausting. Please have some food and get a good night's rest.
I suppose it'll be good to get some sleep.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivettown. And it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Jeez, at the age of 10.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
What I meant was... I kind of envy you, Zila. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya.
Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Branya. Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
Choosing darn it. Gee Willikers.
In the name of the architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it? Oh, that's nothing. Looks like I'll have to teach you some underworld slang before you go back.
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the grown-ups and figured you were all just a bunch of cold snobs.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing to build this bridge with you.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust is very important to me.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but... as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me? And why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I've thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
You... hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head-on. Even if...
Branya...
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So, did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go meet up with March and Danhong.
Yo, Jaime.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Our sleep routines need to match up.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Yeah, not this time.
So that's why you slept for so long.
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to
Just the
discuss our
email?
next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Yeah, it happens.
Go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Where have you been?
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld.
Power Surge.
And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha.
I mind a little bit.
By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret.
Whatever happened to trust? Honestly. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm glad you don't mind. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you surely have noticed. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
Sample.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core.
Well, they go someone else, please.
Please, don't be like that. We have so much history together. Can't you have a little faith?
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Bronya?
Under real
Why isn't
though.
she here?
She already went back.
He's a, I do trust him. He's a, I don't think he screws
She
over
has
right
some
now.
things to settle with the
Unless there's some
Supreme
money
Guardian.
involved.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
She also has her own plan.
Exactly. She has a lot of responsibilities. I don't completely understand, but I trust that she's trying to solve the problem. Oh, right. Bronya told me to give you this.
Star Rail tickets?
She left us a letter.
Oh.
Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Man, just open it.
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Holy shit. Power Surge, March, Dan Heng. Wait, let me see so I could copy your voice. By the time you read this letter, I should have returned to the overworld and be on my way to see my mother. I apologize for not telling you of my plan. I was afraid that you will strongly object, which might sway my resolve. Madame Coquelia raised me up. I will never be able to repay her kindness. She taught me countless life lessons and virtues, as well as how to defend Belobog and his people. Even though she has lately made certain decisions that puzzled me, I cannot go of all the precious memories I have with her. I must communicate my point of view and thoughts to her honestly, and seek to arrive at a mutual understanding with her. This is my goal as a daughter. but also my duty as a Silvermane guard. But I am aware of the risk I might face on this journey. So if I fail to win my mother's approval, or if something happens to me, please forward this letter to the Landau siblings and ask for their help. Serval and Gepard are honorable people with enormous power in Belobog, and I have complete faith in them. I'm sure they will unreservedly help you in research for the Celeron, once they see my seal and handwriting. Bronya Rand.
Brother and sister Landau? I know the brother must refer to Gepard, but who could the sister be? Oh, Serval! So she's Gepard's older sister.
Said the same thing people said. Yeah, it's sad, dude. I did another 10 before you came. Just pure Lycones. It was pretty sad.
Hey, stay on track!
Sampo, do you know the Landau siblings?
Landau. Yeah, we're all friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a
Let
day
me
of
handle the
celebration,
sister.
So let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready.
Oh, shit. Oh, Save the Universe. Part 2 opened up. Yo, it's the boss. 1, 2, 3. Are you the honorary member of the moles? I am Pitch Dark Hook, the Great. I borrowed Julian's stuff to message you. I'm not good at typing yet, so it's difficult, right? I need your help. Come find me. And don't you ever tell that old witch, otherwise you're done for. Dr. Dig. Outsider, I finally got your contact. I have something to tell you. Boss Scott has been talking every day about how we need to try some business models. He's quite worked out about this. If you have time, can you chat with him? I'm telling you, you can make ton of money. Yeah, I'll go see him right now. Heh, nice. I knew you were the right person to ask. Anyway, go talk to Boss Scott when you have time. I guarantee it's going to be a good deal for you. Don't forget to patronize the club when you make your fortune. Alright, let's say we end the night with the companion mission.
Nice.
Yes, I think it's nice too. Gotta go talk to the boss. Hey boss, what do you need?
Honorary member of the Moles, listen up.
What is it, Pitch Dark Hook the Great?
Thank you for helping Hook find the detector. But now, Hook needs to ask you another favor.
Leave it to me.
I haven't even mentioned what this is about, but that's the spirit. You truly are an honorary member of the Moles. Hook and Daddy's birthday is approaching. Every year at this time, we exchange gifts and celebrate our birthday together.
You two share a birthday? What a coincidence.
Yeah? What's the problem? Daddy's job has been more difficult since moving to Boulder Town. He gets home really late every day. I don't want to use his hard-earned money to buy a gift.
Hook, you're so considerate.
Hey, are you patronizing me? Actually, I still have some valuable treasure of my own in Rivet Town. It's a shame I left it there. If I go bring it back and sell it for a decent price, I can buy a gift for Daddy without begging anyone for money.
Isn't a fragmentum?
I know that Rivet Town is super dangerous right now. That's why I'd like to enlist you as my bodyguard. That way, even if the old witch finds out later, I won't be the only one getting a scolding.
Wait, is the old witch Natasha?
Then it's settled. Let's meet in Rivet Town. I'll be waiting for you in a safe spot. You're not allowed to not come.
Not allowed to not come. You picked the right bodyguard, Hook. Wait, have I done this before? Oh shit, this is no. Let's do one of these. Oh wait. Recommended type, destruction, fire, and I forget what the last one is. I keep calling it void. Whoops. Well, I could bring her. I'm not sure what she does. I don't have her leveled up yet.
What a headache. I have something for you. You won't get away.
This is our chance.
I'll end your misery.
Damage boost.
You won't get away.
Cool. Alright, let's go.
What took you so long? Hook's been waiting here for ages.
Came as fast as I could.
Okay, whatever you say. As long as you're here now, it's fine.
She
I
doesn't
got some
believe
good
me.
news and some bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
I always like hearing the bad news first.
I told the rest of the moles about the plan, and Julian asked me to get some treasure for him. If we don't help him, he'll tell the old witch where we've gone. The good news is that he's willing to contribute to our adventure. Look, he gave me this gardening shovel.
Yay, a shovel. How dare you threaten the boss of the moles?
Well, Julian has been a huge help to me. Consider this returning the favor.
Alright, if you say so.
The treasure won't grow legs and find us, will it? Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, the Bloodborne lady. I wonder if we could actually progress this. Guess I haven't found her yet. I think my team's already set up for this. Wait, no, it's not.
Who's next?
Let's make it quick.
Oh shit! Why didn't I have 3 in my party?
Much better.
Don't mess with me. Who's next?
Much better.
What the hell happened?
This is our chance.
Need a doctor? Spider-Man!
What a headache.
That's okay.
Reach
I
the
got
end of the
overpowered
story
Zilla
in
on
your
my
own
team.
way.
Where's my party? What the fuck? There we go. I guess I could just teleport over there, right? That's right over there.
Julian's adoptive parents used to own a business in this area. When we were all forced to leave the town, there were lots of things they didn't have time to take with them, so... Shouldn't be too hard to locate his treasure. Let's start by looking over there.
Over here?
Ah, we found Julian's treasure. No, not the key. These glass marbles. Oh, look at all the different colors. Bet it wasn't easy collecting all these.
What are these marbles used for?
What? You don't know? Have you never played marbles before?
I have.
By the way, what does this key open?
I wonder what happened to my
Maybe
marbles.
Julian knows. What's that look on your face? Oh, I get it. You don't think this jar of glass marbles is worth anything, right?
Doesn't look anything special to me.
Let me tell you something. This jar of marbles means a lot to the moles. Julian used it to help the moles overcome a super huge crisis for which he was promoted to second in command.
Is that so? He defeated the fire ant monsters with marbles?
Of course it wasn't that, but his accomplishments are nothing to be scoffed at. In the past, the kids in town were arch rivals to us at the orphanage. Those kids used to bully us, relying on the pocket money that their parents gave.
Ah, so it was like the Social versus the Greasers
One
and
time,
the Outsiders.
They sent us a formal declaration of war, challenging the moles to a marbles competition. We were all well aware that we didn't stand a chance. We at the orphanage only had some old glass marbles we scavenged from the side of the road, which are no match for those rich kids' marbles. Nonetheless, Julian bravely accepted the challenge and triumphantly returned with a pile of colorful glass marbles he won. It was incredible.
Wow. That's it?
After that epic story, that's all you have to say? Ugh, I'd have been better off telling a stone-grilled Olm instead. All right, enough chit-chat. Next, we need to find my treasure. Time to get to work. Hook's treasure is hidden below the orphanage near the mine's entrance. This doesn't feel like the Rivet Town I remember. Do you think the orphanage is like this now, too?
What a hero that Julian is. Not stealing. Beating all the rich kids and taking their marbles? That's fucking fantastic. If only Julian could go get my Buster Blader back.
This place is nothing like it was before I left. Boxes and mine carts are all over the street. What a mess. Oh, did someone move my treasure too?
Who knows?
I used to keep it in the mining team's junk pile. Behind the corner, there were heaps of geomarrow and boxes. Hopefully it hasn't been taken.
I started looking.
I'll look with you. We'll definitely find it if we work together.
Alright, Hooks, Treasure, where are you?
Look, it's in this box. This miniature drill rig was given to me by a guy from Daddy's mining team as a birthday present. I'm going to turn it on. Whoosh! Huh?
It's broken?
Look, just don't talk to me right now. I need to calm down.
Staring around waiting won't do anything.
Said don't talk to me right now. I need time to think. Honorary member, I wonder, how much do you think Julian's glass marbles would sell for?
Oh, so they're not that precious, huh? So you came up with after calming down?
What? Did you think I was serious? I wasn't actually planning on selling these marbles. Besides, they aren't even worth much.
Why not find somebody to fix it?
That might work. But it'll be pretty expensive to fix, right?
How about we ask the guy who will give you the gift for help?
Not possible. Daddy said that guy went missing one day and he never saw him again. Maybe he went someplace far away. I have no idea when he'll come back, so that definitely won't work.
What should we do now?
Oh, wait a second! I hid another treasure at the orphanage! I don't want to sell it, but if I want to buy Daddy a gift, I don't have any other choice. Honorary member, please help me look for it. Just one more time.
Well, we're already here. I want to go back now. Fine.
Yay, let's go!
Excuse me, just passing by.
Why are there so many monsters here? We need to deal with them first.
No problem. Where's the quick ad? There we go. Me. Wait, did it? What else did I need? Damn it. Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch. We're gonna do a quick strike.
Too late to repent.
Time to twirl! Who invited you?
Easy. Alright, one more to go. Oop.
What a headache.
Scared yet? Who will it be? You don't look so good.
all end your misery.
Wait! Let me take a look at my notes. I marked the location where I stashed the treasure. It's a reward from the old witch. You'll know what it is after I dig it up. Go down the stairs on the left, then walk 10 paces forward. Turn right, walk another 15 paces, spin around 10 times, then keep walking forward.
This how to blow bubbles by SpongeBob?
Oh no! I'm doomed! The second half of my notes are completely ruined!
Shouldn't have written so much.
Oh, what kind of lame treasure map would it be if it only had 1 or 2 steps? Without the second half of my notes, how will I ever find the treasure?
I have a treasure of my own?
Really? Quick, let me see.
Let's use the home use object finder to help Hook search.
Oh, is that a robot thing?
Beep, beep, beep. Finding the home use object finder at your service.
It's your favorite robot.
Please say the target object you want to search for.
Oh, wow. This little thing, it can talk?
Wow, you can talk as well, little thing.
Huh, aren't you sassy? But if you can help me find my treasure, I'll let it slide.
Okay, so it's over here. Oh, found it.
What's this? Oh, looks like something is written on it. For Julian, 50 years in the future. Whatever. Since we've already dug it up, let's open it.
What if it has poison inside?
Really? Oh, the old witch did say that some things will emit a poisonous gas after being buried for a long time. Okay, forget it. Let's not open it.
Julia's time capsule. Didn't take out 90% of the time capsules.
Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads.
What?
Beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call in beep, beep, beep. As stated in the terms of service, my search result accuracy and reliability are not guaranteed. For more information, please call in beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend
The hell is this thing broken?
microwave. Press skip to cancel personalized ads. Beep, beep, beep. Based on your search history, I recommend the humanoid tactical microwave. Press skip.
Here it is, my teddy bear. The old witch gave it to me as a gift.
Let's make it something impressive.
Hey, don't underestimate Junjun.
Oh, it's Junjun. Oh, I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
Junjun, how did you get covered in dirt? And why do you have so many loose threads? If we don't get you cleaned up, no one will buy you.
You're gonna sell Junjun? Do adults really like teddy bears?
Of course. The old witch said Junjun isn't just any old teddy bear. I haven't learned to sew yet. I'll have to ask the old witch for help. If she finds out I went somewhere I shouldn't have gone, Hook will get lectured all over again. But so what if the old witch yells at me? Hook still has to prepare the gift for Daddy.
Starting to impress me, Hook.
We found the treasure. Let's split. The monsters here give Hook goosebumps. Ooh, too scary. I'm warning you. Don't you dare tell the old witch about Hook's plan to sell the treasure.
Don't worry, boss. I ain't no snitch. Wow, Natasha made this bear? Oof. I feel bad that we're gonna sell it.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hook? What are you...
Natasha, Junjun's in bad shape. Can you help me fix him?
I remember giving you Junjun. I haven't seen this fella in years. Where did you find him?
The wind brought him back to me.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Hook.
Big brother helped me find him in the Rivet Town orphanage.
You had him take you to the Fragmentum just for this teddy bear? Hook, how many times have I told you?
Natasha, please. Please help me fix Junjun. I'll clean the clinic for you for a whole month.
You say that every time, and then...
Great! See you soon. Big brother, I'll leave Junjun with you.
What am I going to do with that girl? You shouldn't indulge her, outsider. I know it's difficult to tell Hook no, but sometimes it just has to be done.
But you...
Junjun. So she gave her bear a name, huh? I've lost count of all the dolls I've made. To be honest, I wasn't expecting her to like this one so much. It was an award I used to give the kids in Rivet Town for good behavior. Can you imagine what an orphanage is like with so many difficult children? I had to come up with a solution to get them to behave. Hook pretended to be well-behaved for a month in order to get Junjun. She ate on time, slept on time, even stopped fighting with the other kids.
Maybe she's a well-behaved kid.
I'm afraid you have no idea how much she suffered that month. Hook has an uncanny ability to rally people to her cause, both adults and children. It's a skill, all right, and forcing her to be well-behaved puts a lid on it. Well, this teddy bear has sure been through the wars. Don't worry, I'll help Hook repair Junjun, but I'll need to find some stuffing. Wait, look at the eyes.
Are they moving?
Please don't say that. They must be... Erebus? Huh. Strange, I didn't notice when I sewed them on.
Are they worth a lot?
I'm no appraiser, but these two gems look to be high quality. Well, our war-torn bear here just became a priceless doll. Not bad, Junjun.
Cool. Yo, Hook! It's actually worth a shitload.
Did the old witch yell at you?
She did.
But you were only there to help Hook. I'm sorry,
Yo.
honorary member.
It was very scary.
Never mind that.
I cried a little
You
bit.
didn't tell her what I was really up to, did you?
But through all that, I kept your secret safe.
Great. Your loyalty as an honorary member of the Moles is acknowledged. Anyway, why are you still standing here, silly? Do you have something to report to the boss of the Moles? Gems? Does that mean he's worth a lot of money?
Will you sell them?
Well, of course I'll sell him. If the gems are expensive, Hook can buy a better birthday gift for Daddy. Anyhow, this is super useful intel. If you'd been with the Moles a bit longer, I'd be promoting you to third in command right now.
Damn.
I'll need your help again after Natasha fixes Junjun. Always be prepared to answer the call of Pitch Dark Hook the Great.
Sick. Damn. And with that, I think we'll have to call it there. What a great story. Alright, guys. I think we'll be calling it there. It was nice playing more Honkai Star Rail. But, I'll catch you guys some other day. You guys take it easy, alright? Laters.